We here!
Yes, sir!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 69 of the 6ixYardBox podcast.
We've done it!
It's a big day here in the studio.
It's just, you didn't even say anything for the number of episode.
69?
Yeah.
We're here.
We've
We're there.
been leading up to it every time since like 67.
It's big.
Can you dab me up at least?
It's big?
Like,
Is it big?
It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
Oh, it's really big.
Yeah.
And a fitting month, too. Anyways.
Welcome back to this football podcast, everybody, where we're talking about Messi out of the MLS Cup playoffs.
My boy Brad. No. Yeah.
Brad Guzan.
Yeah.
Football won.
Yeah.
Football won. We're talking
won.
about the Premier League is over, not just Arsenal, not even just your team, just the
Cheers.
Premier League in general with the whole referees and everything. I'm sorry.
I told you.
I'm sorry. As long as your team keeps losing, I'm gonna be.
No. I was right. I just want everyone. We can get just this whole podcast and everything surrounding it. The whole theme of it is Blake was right about everything that is conspired.
If that helps you cope.
No, it is. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm
And then also, where we have now learned that the winners of the 2026 World Cup will have the trophy handed to them by Donald J. Trump.
Oh, did we learn that?
What a game!
Did we learn that?
What
We
a
learned
game!
it.
Yeah.
Why can't it be like whoever wins the Canadian election next year?
No, it's gonna be American. Well, it's gonna
where the final
it's gonna be
is.
in New Jersey as well. So it's gonna be the Emir
Okay,
of
fair.
Qatar handed Messi the World Cup trophy.
Oh.
The tradition is usually the leader of whatever the host country is
Right.
hands the
Okay,
trophy to the
fair.
captain. So, could see Trump up there.
Is he Trump giving...
Who's
the-
Mexico's leader?
Fuck, do I know?
It's
What-
actually
what
it's a,
political
Oh,
system
Miles
do they
would know.
have?
she's a
Oh,
she's,
Is it a girl?
Love
it's a woman.
that.
She's a
That's
she's,
W.
she's like a
Great.
Jewish professor and she's the president.
That's
Oh,
sick,
wow.
Nice.
bro.
How are they doing better than
That's
the
what I'm
US? the
saying,
fuck?
bro. Anyway, we're not a politics podcast.
Yeah,
The real
Mexico
politics.
was ready for a woman, but the states weren't. So
That's
Crazy.
ridiculous,
it is
bro.
what it is.
He's a system president. That's all I'm saying.
We're not doing that.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is the last we're talking about politics. We have a lot to get through on this fine episode. A lot of our teams are in a bit of a shambles right now. We're talking about Champions League. We're talking about Premier League. We have big controversy to talk about that's broken today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, boys. Let's go around the table. Antoine, how has your week been? in
My week's
football?
been pretty good. The day's been awful, though.
Well,
I'll take you through the day. So obviously the 6 a.m. wake up doesn't help in the mood, right? Because
Never
I have an
helps.
8 a.m. class.
Yeah.
I drive to the station, to the train station. The drive is fine. Towards like the last 5 minutes, I start feeling a little bit of wobble on my right side. I'm like what?
Starts
what
getting a bit
is-
shaky, innit?
What is going on? I don't know. I guess the tire popped somehow, and I arrived at Clarkson, parked up, and my car is my front right tire is just flat. So definitely have to fix that.
Do you have a spare tire?
I do have a picture of it.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, it's
very
pretty,
flat.
It's pretty poor.
Do you have a spare tire?
I think
Like-
she just went studs up on a
she went with Sandro
on a
Martinez.
pin or something. I do have a spare tire, so I will try to fix that. But on top
do
of
you know
that,
how to do that?
I mean,
A little
there's
TikTok tutorial.
that little YouTube tutorial
I've gotten that one for
on the floor of Clarkson while it's raining. I'm down.
All right.
On top of that,
It's character development.
I have an assignment due, and I didn't finish it. So it's shout out Sheps, but it's not been fun.
I'll send you the subscription. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Blake, how about you? How's your week been?
It's like not good, lads. Like for me, like football wise, it's been absolutely awful.
It's
for
been
being
awful.
honest.
It looks awful.
The Leafs are buzzing though. The Buds are buzzing,
Yeah.
which is good. I don't know what else you want me to say. Like it hasn't been good.
There
I'm
you
getting really busy. I'm going to Florida in 2 weeks to watch my beloved Leafs, which I'm excited about.
Hey.
But the rest of my family's in Florida already, and I'm just not there. So
go. Raptors have been
they
kind of entertaining for the last place in the league.
they've been entertaining. Like they just need to lose and get that flag.
Trying
kid.
to capture the flag. Maybe.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to the Raptors game on Friday. You know what's ending at the same time? Taylor Swift concert. It's gonna be a brutal commute home.
Yeah.
That didn't garner the reaction I thought it would. Anywho, Miles.
I feel for you, buddy. No, it was I'm sort of in the same boat as Blake. Is like it was like not great football, not great weekend for like the team and whatnot. But
Yeah.
I had a nice weekend. Went up to the cottage,
Yeah.
hung out with some family.
Even when the football's going badly, doesn't mean the mental health has to be in the bin.
time can still be good.
You'll
yeah.
learn that when your team is shit.
Teams.
Yeah. Teams.
Anyway, let's go to the recent news.
Let's
Oh
go to
my
the recent
God.
news.
The
We're starting
great-
straight from the top.
First of all, before we go any further, I want each one of you. Maybe not Miles because obviously he's on my side. He's an Arsenal fan. No. But even Miles isn't always on my side. So I want each and every one of you to look at me in the eyes and say I was right because I'm freaking was.
I'm not doing
I'm
that
not
either.
doing that.
There's no way I went on a whole rant 3 weeks ago
Yeah, you did.
about the referees having agendas and having literally having like
But that wasn't
unconscious
'cause-
biases that make them make decisions that would otherwise not be completely and utterly fair. And what comes out today, Julian? Explain to me what comes out today.
So today, a video comes out. We don't know how, but a video drops of Premier League referee David Coote,
Who is a well-renowned referee, by the way.
a well-renowned referee whose Facebook banner was Old Trafford a couple years back. I don't know if you guys saw that, but his reputation was already a bit. His reputation was already a little bit in the shitter. So the video leaks today of David Coote, presumably on a bender with a couple of uni kids,
Which
on
is
a couch,
crazy.
which is
You're-
a little sus in itself.
To each their own.
You're like 39 going on the
Whatever,
bender with
whatever.
university kids.
And this is like lockdown period, I think so. And then this like kid that's like our age basically is with him on like a Snapchat saying like, what do we think of the Scousers? Fucking cunts they are. He goes on a rant about Jurgen Klopp at the time, the Liverpool team, saying that he hates the team, he hates Liverpool, he hates the Scouse.
I feel like Miles should be reading this quote here because he does the accents very well.
Yeah.
I can give it to you if you want.
Give him the script. Load it up.
Well, no, hold on. There's holes in the story there. If he hates Liverpool, he doesn't have a Scouse accent.
No, he doesn't, but you can still do
I'm not
nice
saying.
nice accent there. The right pop one.
What accent do you want me to do?
Do it in a
Just a-
Scouse
just a British.
accent. Give us a Scouse
classic
accent.
British.
Just
Go.
give us a Scouse
Go on,
one.
reenact it. What do you think of the Scouse, David?
Then he accused me of lying. Then he just had to fucking. He just had the right fucking pop at me. I've got no interest in speaking to someone's fucking arrogance. I don't do my best to no speak. James Milner's alright. I get with Milner. Again, Coote holds his mobile phone up, showing him acting as the fourth official in the Liverpool game, standing there next to Milner and Klopp and wearing a mask. You can ask.
Oh,
me.
he's not done. Sorry.
Yeah, with a mask and social distancing. I just sound Irish at this point. 10 meters apart, but my God.
It started really well.
Yeah,
That might have to
German cunt. Fuck me.
might have
That's
to be.
getting
bro.
bleeded. I'm so sorry.
Anyway,
God.
yeah. So that
Monday
happened.
sillies.
Yeah.
And like I said, I went on a whole rant 3 weeks ago about how these referees have apparently not subconscious biases, conscious biases
Yeah.
that affect their decision making that make the games not officiated fairly.
Yeah.
And I outlined this perfectly. And you said, Blake, Julian, you asked me, Blake, what should we do to counteract this? And I said, there's nothing you can do except criticize and keep pointing it out when decisions that seem suspect happen.
But suspect decisions happen all the time. That's the problem. That's the thing. David Coote's recent decisions against Liverpool. Let's go through it.
Oh, you want me to? I got you.
Do it. Go through
So,
it.
first of all, the incident that they were talking about here in question.
yeah, do it.
It's the Liverpool game where they lost their 100% record at home
Yeah.
against Burnley in 2020 during COVID.
I actually don't remember that.
It was when in the second half he waved away a strong penalty appeal from Liverpool after Burnley's Johan Berg Gudmundsson dispossessed Andy Robertson in the Burnley penalty area.
Good player.
What's funny enough is that it's not the only time that David Coote's refereed it's not the only time he's been at had made a controversial decision in a Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Another one he made. Do you remember?
Oh, I know. Say it. I know.
Do you remember
I remember. Just say it.
the Pickford challenge on Van Dijk where he tore his ACL and suspended him for the rest of the season
Not
And
what I
it
was
wasn't a
gonna-
penalty.
And didn't
Not what
get-
I was going to after.
Yeah.
and didn't get a red card or a
Yeah.
penalty? That was David Coote. Do you remember
I do.
Martin Odegaard
I do.
Playing basketball.
playing
do.
basketball?
But there's an Arsenal agenda, apparently.
Don't do that. Don't rage bait me. Because in that, don't do that. Because I didn't go on. No.
So he's been at the root of two. He's been at the root of two Liverpool games
Yeah.
where it's been controversial.
Yeah. You think Michael Oliver doesn't have biases?
Hey, I feel like if you dig a little deep,
Oh,
you can definitely find stuff.
That's what I'm saying. And in that discussion, Julian, you son of a bee, because I'm trying to be more family friendly on this podcast now.
We've already said see you next Tuesday.
I outlined the fact that this bias affects every team, including inside the big six, outside the big six. I outlined that. And in this case, yeah, Arsenal wasn't the direct culprit of this terrible officiating. But that doesn't mean it hasn't happened with another referee. This doesn't mean that from this point forward, referees are going to be looked at in a very different light. You don't think Martin Tyler, whoa, not Martin Tyler, Michael Oliver, and
Paul Tierney.
Anthony Taylor, Paul Tierney, these guys, you don't think they're going to be going around there living out their days now with with the minds of a nun. Like they can't do anything wrong. Because if they do, every single thing they say now is going to be scrutinized.
Well, isn't that good though?
That's fantastic.
That's great.
And it's hopefully what this does is it takes away that bias I'm talking about, or it makes them question their bias as they're playing the games.
Maybe this is what the Premier League needed.
Wanted. Yeah.
Maybe it's what the Premier League needed. For a biased referee to get fired. Now everyone's in check.
Yeah.
And every single wrong move they make is going to be analyzed.
I wish I said this. I wish I said someone needs to get called out. I would have looked so smart.
I mean, but this is the thing,
domino
right? Like
effect.
we kind of forget that we definitely forget that players are human, but we sometimes forget that referees are human. Like the guy was on a pisser with a few uni kids, and I think the week before he was getting like shouted at by the Liverpool players. So do I see where he's coming from, and do I see it from a human side? Yes. Does it just because he was drunk complaining to somebody about Liverpool, does that mean that he went in with an inherent bias against them the next time? I don't know. That may be a little bit of a stretch. Like, if we're being completely honest, I think we're making the assumption that just because he didn't like Liverpool for a time on a personal level, he punished them for it at a professional level. I think to make that assumption is a little bit out there, just a little bit, because
No.
I was going to say if I was a referee, but
No,
I'm
but it's
even gonna
not,
go
though,
there.
because that comes with a job. You have to stay impartial, and he lost all credibility by saying that. That's like a judge having a bad experience with, like, let's say a judge has a bad experience with, like, a certain race. Let's say a judge has a bad experience with white people.
Sure.
And the next, like, white person, hillbilly, he has to sentence to prison.
Mm-hmm.
The judge makes the call to sentence them to like a longer prison sentence because he had a bad experience with that. And maybe not, but if something comes out about the judge saying something about hillbillies that he hates them,
You're not
even
going to
when
want
he's
him judging hillbillies.
you know what I
of course.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No,
again,
you're right.
very different scales.
Yeah.
One's football, one's the life
No,
of a
you
human
are-
being.
you are right.
But it's the credibility that's completely gone because of that whole situation.
No, you're right. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, but you are absolutely right. He shouldn't, at the minimum, never referee a Liverpool game ever again, or anything close to a Liverpool game. Because there are referees that if you grew up in an area in England, you can't referee the local team.
Yeah.
So I think Michael Oliver doesn't claim to be a Newcastle fan, but because he grew up in that area, up in the north, he can't referee Newcastle games. But it's kind of a loophole because then you could referee their biggest rivals'
Yeah.
games, and you could influence where that team indirectly is going to place in the league. So it is a bit odd. I was hearing rumors that David Coote was on VAR for the Rodri handball chess controversy against Everton that one year when Liverpool lost the league by like a point on the final day. So I'm hearing the streets are saying that Coote cost them the league.
I also saw that David Coote's denying it and saying that it's AI.
Oh my God, I saw that.
There's no
you
way.
Fucking
Is he actually denying
prick.
it? He's saying
He
it's
said,
AI.
He said it was AI.
No way.
That's fucking
Which
ridiculous,
I'm not
bro.
giving him. I'm not saying it's
no,
it's
no,
AI,
no,
but you
it's
look at
not
it,
AI
bro.
at
No,
all. You
no,
can tell, bro.
The lad recorded it on Snapchat and sent it to a friend.
Okay.
Like, it's so obvious,
Yeah.
mate. I know AI is getting scary these days, but
But
bro,
why does it come out now? Like, it's just weird.
it is weird,
Probably
but
just
probably
spread
because
around.
you
know how
some
easy it is?
friend sent it to a friend and then it got shared around. Then a couple years later, someone decided to leak it. Just,
Yeah, like
just
a
cause.
friend tells a friend, then he tells a friend, and then they have an argument. Oh, I'm gonna leak this. Okay, bang, leaked.
Yeah, or it's
That's
just been so
crazy.
long they feel like, I feel like
cares?
causing some chaos.
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Premier League was getting a bit dry.
Bro, who's sitting there being like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it with this revolutionary AI video technology that nobody else has access to. I'm gonna make a fake video of David Coote. Get
Yeah,
the fuck
true.
out of here, bro.
Well, anyway,
AI is not that good, not yet.
so do I get? And I was right.
You get some flowers,
Okay.
but you get like a poppy. Hey, Remembrance Day.
Hey. Oh, actually, speaking of, we should say,
Lest we forget.
yeah, lest we forget. We probably should have been wearing poppies in this.
Yeah, we should have.
But it's okay. if we can all make a I don't know, a conscious decision to donate or something in the next week, then that should do it.
I like that.
We should do that. Sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Lest we forget. Shout
Lest
out.
we forget, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, where were we next? Does this really change anything about referees in Premier League and
I think
all
it
that
does.
stuff?
I think it does too.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're gonna be.
Hopefully
more-
Arsenal gets some more
in check
penalties,
of
baby.
Every single mistake they made, they're gonna think, "Is this bringing up my bias?"
No.
Like Blake said.
Maybe this is on the Premier League and PGMML, so for not doing like a sufficient background check.
It almost gives you the idea, like, should leagues hire referees abroad?
That's what I was thinking. I think they should. I don't see a reason apart from language barrier. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't.
yeah.
I mean, prime
Hire
teams
'em-
have also been done up in the Champions League. Let's
Who?
not forget.
What did you say?
Like teams have been like screwed in
Oh,
the
of
Champions
course,
League as
yeah.
well with foreign refs.
Look, and it's gonna be with every team. Like, none of us really like Madrid, so if we were gonna, that's a bias we have, but we don't feel that strongly
No,
that
you're
for or against. It's so hard, but it's the outlandish strong opinions that are biases. That's the ones we need to get rid of.
Yeah.
No, you're
But
absolutely right.
anyway,
Shall we move on to the actual games, or is there something else
Sure.
to say about Mr. Coote?
no.
No, we done?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. We're going to start chronologically back to last week's Champions League games. We're going to skim over them as much as we can, but I mean, there are some results in here we do have to talk about, unfortunately.
W Milan.
W Milan, bro. There's actually a point I want to make about that game when we get to it, but you're
Was
not.
that was day one though? No, it was the Tuesday.
No, we're starting with Inter Arsenal.
Wasn't that the
we're
Wednesday
starting.
game?
We're
Okay. So
starting.
not
we're
chronologically.
That was
starting with Inter
Sure.
Arsenal.
What do you want to know?
What do you want to know? What went wrong, Blake?
Lads, like, I need to stop being so reactionary because it just
It's not like we've
I
been
forget
telling
to-
you
no,
this
no,
for
no.
over a year, and
I forget to like analyze the game from perspective where
Yeah,
I can
like
come
a
on the pod and
yeah,
like
like
talk.
footballing
I just get
perspective,
so angry. Like that whole game, I was just screaming my ass off because guys, lads, it was cross central. It was cross central. I don't. Who's winning a header from a corner? That's not from a corner, rather. Like, no. What are
I
we
actually
doing?
feel your pain so much because France do the same thing.
Well, Olivier Giroud, come on.
No,
But
like,
when
without
he was-
Giroud,
yeah.
yeah.
But no, I don't know what the problem was. Again, the midfield creativity was absolutely lacking. Martinelli's so stagnant on the left wing. He doesn't do anything besides just run. I mean, he scored on the weekend, but again, I'm out on him. So there you go. Havertz is, again, I'm going to say this conversation twice because we have two games analyzed. Havertz is, he's not a game breaker. He's a great player, and he does a lot of things at the number 9 position. Want to know who else did a lot of things at the number 9 position besides scoring goals? Alexandre Lacazette, Olivier Giroud. Players who were serial non-goal scorers when they needed to be goal scorers for Arsenal.
Small game players.
Sure, but I'm more like they're just there's number 9s who don't their primary service to the team isn't scoring goals. And we need someone to just primarily score goals. He does a lot of good things, but he's just not a game breaker. It wasn't good. It was better than on the weekend. And we controlled the game. They got a super lucky penalty. Inter didn't really scare me at all at any points of the game.
Really.
So yeah, I overreacted because I was annoyed that we lost. But at the same time, like, Julian, you tell me, it's just one game. Inter's good, Chelsea's good. Like, we're good too. Good teams beat good teams. So Arteta's built us up, which again, people saying Arteta out are so stupid. Arteta's built us up to have these standards and these expectations to be near perfect. So when I say that we need to be better, it comes from a place of love and it comes from a place of admiration for what Mikel Arteta has done for this team because he's built us up to be a squad that should expect the best of our team. So when I overreact, it comes from a place that I know we should be doing better.
That's fair. And I do like that perspective as well. It is an overreaction.
The Inter one, I think maybe.
Both.
I have way too much time on my hands. I copy and pasted all of the text that Blake sent.
Nice.
Put them in a Word doc and saw the word count. You sent 650 words to the group chat in an
assignment right
hour.
there.
That's literally an
Bro,
assignment.
I don't write that fast when I'm doing an essay. Like,
That's a little concerning. But anyway, yeah, I just.
and that wasn't
There
including
is that-
voice. That wasn't including voice notes either.
Yeah,
There
Voice notes would
is
be
seriously
another-
that sense of Arsenal down, like Arsenal declining in form. Lately, though,
yeah,
like, absolutely.
yeah, and guys, once again, tell me I was right because I was. I said this was gonna happen. I know this team. I said this was gonna
You
happen.
didn't give a reason though.
You didn't have.
I don't
you
need
didn't
to have a reason.
You said we're either going to be really good or are going to be really
No,
bad.
I literally said we're gonna win 5 in a row, or we're gonna get like 3 points from our next 3. And what happened? We have 1 point from our last 4.
Yeah, but
I told
See, I
you
don't
this was gonna
understand that
happen. because I said that this they were gonna band together and figure this shit out, or it was gonna.
but why are they
kill
not
it.
banded together already?
I don't know.
They weren't banded together against Inter, bro. You only had players really coming back for the Chelsea game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully
And you were
Odegaard
you
can
were
actually
away
make
at the San Siro to the team that are dominating Italy. All right, and then you went to
not really
Stamford
dominating
Bridge,
Italy
or did you?
this
well,
season.
You went to
Yeah,
Stamford Bridge,
yeah.
right? Yeah, you went to Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, who are really good this season. And sure, that game especially, like you should have won. All right, fair enough. And the Inter, like you mentioned, like lucky penalty, they didn't really scare you.
Right.
You played relatively like okay in that game.
Right.
You're gonna go through in the Champions League anyways. I don't think Arteta's losing sleep over it. Like
Sure.
the league position is a little bit concerning. All right, what 9 points off Liverpool now? But then again, there's the fixtures. You've played against some really good teams. They haven't really been tested all that much
beat
yet.
Villa.
They did
Look,
beat Villa.
look at your upcoming fixtures,
Convincingly.
bro.
And
Look
I'm
at your
nervous
upcoming
about every
fixtures.
single one. And this is the issue, guys. You look at the games, which is what I said you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look at the games as one at a time, which I agree is right. But when you lose those games, it makes the next game more important. So you can't look at them one at a time. You look at every like
shit.
we're playing Forest next. Forest are 5th.
Yeah.
You think I'm not? Yeah. Like we should. I don't care how good they're playing. We should win that game. But we
So
probably
to
won't.
put it into perspective about like where like the difficulty of your upcoming schedule. So you know on FPL how
Okay.
they rank like
Fixtures.
difficulty.
Give me the
of
numbers.
fixtures.
Give me the numbers.
FDR.
Yeah, of like so you only have 4 fixtures in the next 28 games that is a 4 out of 5
actually?
or above.
You're
yeah.
such a liar.
Yeah, Spurs at home is a 4 out of 5. Man City at home is a 5 out of 5. Chelsea home is a 4 out of 5. Liverpool away is a 5 out of 5. The rest are just like your next 10 fixtures go Forest. Fair enough, they're having a good season, but that's very winnable. West Ham away, United at
Scary.
home,
Scary.
West
Fulham.
Ham away is scary.
Absolutely. Guys,
What is this team?
That's
done to them?
also a very clear indication that shit is going down because last year we were looking at Arsenal.
them
were
5-0 away.
Last year we were skipping Arsenal games on the podcast
Yeah.
because it was getting boring because they were beating every single team.
We're not that team. We regressed.
Yeah.
I told we regressed. We're not good enough.
I just want to pull it up and compare Liverpool's as well. But then like after United, it's Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Ipswich, Brentford,
Everton's a
Brighton,
bogey team.
Spurs,
Brentford's a
Villa.
bogey team. They beat us too.
Bro, Fulham, Everton, Palace.
Fulham are good this
Ipswich. I
year.
swear that's like the. That's 3 of the bottom 4 in 4 weeks.
And when we played the 2 teams who just got freaking promoted, what happened? We conceded first in both games.
Maybe but now you have everybody back. Like you're fine. Like
Who's everybody? We had 1 player back. And like now, I still missing Calafiori, but the defense isn't as good as it was last year. The only person who's improved from last year is David Raya. Everyone else has performed at the same level or worse. Ben White he kind of got cooked on the weekend by
tell
Pep
me
Loki.
with those fixtures you cannot go on a run is what I'm
We
saying.
totally can. I just don't know if I have the confidence in us to do it. Besides Martin Odegaard.
well,
He's so good.
We're gonna see, right? So Liverpool, they play Southampton next, easy. But then they host Man City. Then they go away to Newcastle. Then they go away to Everton, which is
That's
a derby.
always-
That's gonna
yeah,
be
that's always tough game.
tougher. Home at Fulham, and then Spurs away, and then a few games later they play United at home. It's probably a win, let's be honest. But like they still have, if we do that same ranking of like FPL
Yeah,
fixture
yeah,
difficulty rating, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that are listed at a 4 out of 5 or above. That's double the games that Arsenal have of equal difficulty. So you guys have played a much better, crop of fixtures than Liverpool has. So the comeback is not insurmountable.
I'm glad you think so.
Like we're 11 games in. Like seriously.
Lad,
Come on, bro.
like,
And the fact that City's underperforming too should be
yeah, exactly.
making you even more optimistic.
I also
Guys,
want to point out that
City as well.
City's lack of performance is more concerning than Arsenal's lack of
Oh,
performance.
100%. 100%.
Like you're fine.
Because there's no end in sight to like a Rodri coming back. The only thing they have to look forward to right now is January. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna bring in Zubimendi. Didn't we talk about that? Like,
Zubimendi doesn't do a job Rodri does. I don't think anyone can.
I think
And I'm
Zubimendi's
actually
the only
so
man on
glad.
the
I'm
planet
so glad that
can
City
do that
are
job.
going on a downfall as soon as Rodri wins the Ballon d'Or, because now people can actually see how much he actually meant to that squad
Yeah.
and how much he deserved that Ballon d'Or.
He still did not deserve that Ballon d'Or, but I see where you're coming from.
okay, well, we kind of went off the rails, so let's go back to the Champions League games, and we can go back.
Let's go back to the
dissect
Champions League
the
games.
Arsenal game.
We also had Liverpool beating Leverkusen 4-0. Xabi Alonso's return to Anfield. Are you okay?
I kind of almost want. This is gonna sound crazy. I kind of
tweaking.
I kind of almost want City to win more than I want Liverpool. Like, I'd rather City win than Liverpool win.
You're not a fan of the pool, huh?
It's like,
It's almost like they're a bigger threat to Arsenal this year in the league.
It's almost like you just don't want the biggest threat to Arsenal to win the league.
well, no, it's also like, it's just not fair, you know? Like, they
Not fair. Blood wants City
It's not
to win.
fair that they're winning.
well, not like, I don't
What's
like
not
when,
fair about it,
I don't
Blake?
like when, like, it's like when another Canadian team's in the
Oh
NHL
my
final.
God, brother.
I don't want the other Canadian team to win. I want it to be us. So I don't cheer for the Canadian teams in the
Right.
final besides the leave. Liverpool's like the new up and coming. Obviously, I know they've already won a title in the past 6 years, but new up and coming team that's like supposed to challenge City. We were the first. Like we're supposed to be the ones to
Right.
win.
No, Liverpool were the first.
Yeah, I think they were.
No,
Liverpool were the
but
first.
then they went on a soft rebuild. Like, you know what I
Soft
mean?
rebuild.
They were not good for a
Soft
couple years.
rebuild. Bro, they brought
Lads.
nobody this summer.
What are you talking? I mean, no, you understand
No, I
what
get you- I get what you
mean.
mean,
You
I
know
get what you
exactly
mean.
what
I know,
mean.
new
They,
manager
they,
in
they
it.
flopped for 2 seasons and now they're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that.
Thank
Flops
you.
an understatement, bro. They were in the title challenge last year.
No, I'm saying the 2 seasons before that.
Yeah, they were not good.
Very, yeah, no, fair.
Anyway,
But like,
You would rather
so
City
can
win
you
one,
give them
huh?
any credit for beating Leverkusen 4-0? Like, that's a massive result.
why do you think I roll my eyes?
And
They're
it's
too
crazy.
good right now.
It's convincing too. That's the scary
Yeah.
part. It's convincing.
That's why I
I
roll
know.
my eyes. I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I love that you hate them.
I love them. I actually love watching them. It's great football.
I hate them too, man. Like, we're in the same boat here.
Ibu Konate is having a. Hold on.
He's
Ibu-
having a better
fuck
season than
outta here.
Saliba.
He
I'll
is.
tell you that for
He
sure.
is. Yeah. What is going on?
Anyways.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know what sound's going on outside, but the mics aren't going to catch it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that should be fine.
Yeah. Madrid won, Milan 3. Crazy stuff. This is
a
the
good
game
game.
directly after the pummeling to Barcelona.
Yeah.
So this was like a big response game, and then Milan come and smack them
They're
up
kind of
again.
in an Arsenal situation right now.
Who?
Well, they did win 4-0 at the weekend, so
No,
I
I,
don't put too much on it. But I see where you're coming from. Yes.
dude, it's actually insane. This Real Madrid downfall we're witnessing
kinda
before
funny.
our eyes.
No.
It's like it could have been it's predictable almost with all the egos in their team and every single superstar. Like they have 3, if not 4, superstars, like world beaters in their team.
Bellingham hasn't scored since April. Is that right?
I think he just scored the weekend. No.
Well, before maybe
Before that, but he hadn't scored in like a long.
like
time.
since April.
But that's like 3 superstars that you need to manage.
I know.
That Carlo Ancelotti needs to manage. And I don't care about his stature and how many Champions League he's won, and how many good players he's coached in the past. That's hard to do. You can't manage 2, let alone 3, let alone 4 superstars
Yeah.
in one team.
Wow.
And that's where I think he's going wrong. I think he's making too many political decisions. And he's trying to make everybody happy, all the superstars happy, because obviously if you're a superstar and you're not playing, you're going to be
But
upset.
what manager wouldn't do that? That's the
Exactly,
problem.
that's the point. That's the problem with having that many
That's
superstars
the
on that team.
Galacticos problem. I know.
I know.
That is the literal problem. He's making too many political decisions. And when everybody's not happy, shit goes down. And when everybody's playing and everybody's so happy because they're playing, they don't play well because it doesn't fit the system. Why is Mbappe playing? Why is Jude, first of all, why is Jude not playing as an box-to-box midfielder, which is what he was initially signed to do?
Yep.
He played his first season as a false number 9.
Yeah.
Teared it up, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
3rd in the Ballon d'Or, did great. Second season, when Mbappe comes in to fill that role, he's still not playing as a number 8, where he was supposed to play. He's playing as a number 10.
Yeah.
It's like the defensive performance that Jude would bring to this Real Madrid side that definitely needs it when a Tchouaméni and a Camavinga aren't playing at the highest levels and a Modric looks like he should hang up his boots any time now. It is needed. And the fact that he isn't playing at at that role.
Yeah. Bro, they're missing Cruz so much.
Yeah, the
Oh
wrong
my god.
the wrong player retired for sure.
Yeah.
Don't do that to my boy.
That's
You're
crazy.
right though. You're right. It's not like that.
Again, the center defensive midfielder, I know not as much as a 6, but just the appreciation for
Yeah.
them. We don't really know it until they're gone.
Yeah, because it's not super apparent. Like again, it's almost like the Rodri thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not super apparent because you don't notice it. Like he's not scoring a million goals. He's not like pinging a million passes. I mean, Cruz probably is, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not super apparent, but you're right. When it's gone, it's like what the hell? There's
I
just a
know.
gaping hole.
I know. It shouldn't be. Like Tchouaméni is a more than worthy replacement, right?
The whole midfield should be more than
there as well.
serviceable.
Like, oh my
more
god.
than
Are
serviceable.
you kidding me? Yeah. So there is definitely a big setup issue. But then there's probably a big like politics issue in there as well. That dressing room cannot be fun to manage.
Nope.
Cannot be.
And
Impossible.
now Eder Militao is out for the season.
Oh, the ACL injuries as
And
well.
they don't have a right back
Poor
anymore.
Eder Militao, man.
Why?
Well, Lucas Vasquez got injured. Not that he's a good player anymore, but
Where's Danny?
he was their right
Is he-
back.
You
Danny's
said that
injured.
so
Danny's ACL.
cold-bloodedly too.
Dude, Lucas
crazy.
Vasquez.
Oh
is
right.
dog shit.
Yeah, he's not good.
He is
He said it like he didn't
awful.
even break a sweat saying that.
No, like
though.
seriously. The
Just dead straight.
things Leao was doing to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Leao's that
Oh
guy,
my
man. That's
God.
why. That's
He's
why.
so he's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he is.
Made him his bitch.
Poor Eder Militao, I just want to say. 2 torn ACLs in 2
years.
seasons.
Yeah.
He's been back for, like, if you count last season, like 10, 15 games.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
And now he's back out.
Injury prone players, man, like it sucks.
Oh, my God. So many ACL tears this season, and yet we're still going to have the Club World Cup. We're still going to be forced
So
to
now,
play more
what
games.
does the Real Madrid starting 11 look like now that Militao and Vasquez are injured and that you don't have a right back replacement?
See what-
Well, we probably
what
saw it
was
at the
on the
weekend,
weekend? Let's see.
if we're honest.
Let's
Let's look at...
I got.
Yeah,
It was 4-0 against Osasuna. And it was
They're in crisis, guys.
It was Lunin, obviously.
yeah,
Vasquez got hurt, apparently.
yeah. No, he got hurt that game.
Yeah.
So now,
Fran Garcia.
yeah,
wow.
Fran Garcia is probably going to play on the left, and then they're going to put Ferland Mendy on the right side, I imagine.
Oh god.
And then as center backs, you have Rudiger, and is it Nacho Fernandez next to him, or did he retire?
No, it's Nacho Fernandez.
So
bro.
the people who came on,
Oh my God! Behind him, it's Vallejo.
Hold
man.
on, wait, so-
Jesus.
Raul. So a 21-year-old Raul Asensio came on for Eder Militao,
Yeah.
and then Brahim
Brahim
came on for Rodrigo, who also got hurt in that game.
Fuck. He's like a attacking midfielder.
Yeah, and then when Vasquez got hurt, Luka Modric came on for him. So
Fuck.
they don't have a right back.
So you know what the streets are saying? I've heard some rumblings that they should sign Sergio Ramos as a free agent.
I mean,
Which
yeah.
honestly,
That would be so sick.
I wouldn't. That's not the move.
No, obviously it's not the move.
That's not the move.
He's been drinking it up for a year
Couple
and a
years-
half
yeah,
now.
That's just not
But-
the move.
Bring back Ramos at right back.
Prime right back for
Prime
Ramos,
Ramos.
dude.
It's
Imagine.
not prime though. It's,
Yeah, it's just not prime.
I know,
yeah,
I know.
grandfather.
It's
Ramos.
Grandpa Ramos. Yeah.
I know.
Coaching staff, perhaps, maybe.
You know
Good
what they're gonna
voice for
do?
the dressing room, good leader. But yeah,
They should sign
What
Kensel.
if they sign Trent in the winter?
Oh yeah,
they
true.
won't sign him in the winter.
They won't
sign
do it
him
in the winter.
But imagine.
Who also got injured this weekend? Apparently,
He also
He
did
just
get
pulled
injured.
out of England.
Yeah.
Really?
Saka.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of players.
Yeah, they did. There's
got
like 10 of them.
injured.
Dembele got injured too.
But they're just trying to get as much of a break as possible because
Yeah.
like
They
just
don't want to play.
they don't want to play as many games as they're
No.
playing, bro. But they're just forced to, innit?
Yeah.
It kind of sucks though. This is Tuchel's first window, and so many of the starters are out.
Who cares?
What is
bro?
it for? Nations League? Nations League
think.
League B?
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly. You think?
I don't give a.
But international football, guys, it's the best, isn't it?
All I'm saying, if Arsenal,
Losers.
if Arsenal
No,
keep
these
going
ones
on this
suck.
losing streak,
Three.
if Arsenal keep going on this losing streak, you'll be talking about this on the same level of international football and club football.
Oh, I'm so happy we have an international break. I don't want to watch next week, and I won't because they're not playing.
International break, dude.
Yeah.
Third time in 2 months and a half.
Okay, what else happened?
It's actually ridiculous. Okay, let's move off Champions League. Next up.
No,
was-
City lost.
Oh, whoa.
City lost and PSG.
Whoa. Sorry.
Yeah, we have so much.
Sorry, 2 more games. Holy shit. We're going to talk about City, and then we're going to come to you, Antoine.
Now you
Sporting 4. Man
Bang.
City 1. We called it, kind of.
You want to talk? You did, and
Kind of.
You did call it.
You
We
called
said
it.
transitional chances from Sporting still under Amorim in his last home game with the club
With
against
Rodri
a
missing.
wounded animal in Man
Yep.
City. I told you it was a recipe for disaster. for the blue side of Manchester, and it fucking was.
Good shit.
It fucking was. The first half, I'm not gonna lie, for Sporting, it looked a little Shakesville.
Yeah.
It looked a little rough, but
They're
it
getting
kind of
touched.
demonstrated how much they could be a defensive unit. All right, the 3-4-3 is not as much as like a you score 2, we score
Look
5.
at him analyzing the
I know.
Amorim games.
It's
like
so
he's-
annoying, bro.
Oh my god.
Of course I will. What do you expect me to do?
I can't wait till when they
What do you-
concede 4
what do you
goals to
expect me to
Brighton in
do?
in one of their games.
Oh,
and
100% we will. 100% we will.
The wounded animal that is Manchester City.
Good to
Jesus
hear from you,
Christ.
Miles. Hi.
oh no!
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You lashed out there.
Listen, man, you come from my monologues, and
I fucking loved it. It's just funny. The wound, like they just picked
just-
it up.
it just
I
rolls
picked
off
it
the
up, and
tongue.
then they picked it up, so I just had
Yeah,
to
it
add
was
on
good.
to it. It was funny.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
sorry.
I don't care.
Anyway, Gyökeres, if he goes to United, I'm actually never.
No, he
watched
won't
football.
go to United.
No, I think Hoyland will make it good, and we
yeah,
won't need him.
Hoyland's gonna be good for United.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's like that would be the third striker in the last 3 windows. But you know, recruitment is so hard for United. To
Oh
get.
my God. Speaking of strikers, and coming back to a Real Madrid conversation, I'm bigging you up here. Blake said in February that Mbappe should go to Arsenal,
I know.
He did.
and you might have had a point.
I said
You might
that.
have a
Who's playing
point.
bad for you right now?
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
and Trossard.
And where does Mbappe
They
play?
play. They play.
Listen, Mbappe is a bad fit culturally at Real Madrid. All right, you said it would have been better legacy-wise if he made it work at Arsenal. Arsenal really need that number 9 kind of figure. You're missing goals in the final third and those opportunities. Bro, if you had Mbappe in the 6-yard box against Chelsea in that final minute,
In the what?
That's
I watched Romain Molina.
yeah.
Yeah, he makes like YouTube videos because he's a journalist and he gets like insights into like dressing rooms and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's
He's good.
genuine like conversations of Mbappe causing shit at Real Madrid already.
You know, sometimes in the life.
So do you really?
It's almost like he has that reputation.
How-
and has done
him
that
and his
everywhere he's
mom are
gone.
like this crazy duo that
But
just
here's the thing.
terrorize every club they go to.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Lay it down
In the
for me,
book,
Blake.
There's so many big personalities. In the PSG dressing room, there was a
God,
lot.
he's talking like Trump, guys.
In the Real Madrid, whoa! Don't ever do that. In
it's these.
That's good. In the Real Madrid dressing room, there's a lot of big personalities. Any big personalities there in the Arsenal dressing room?
There are.
Who?
Yeah. Odegaard, Saka.
Odegaard is not a big personality.
What?
Neither
Like
is
you-
Saka.
Like super big names.
No, but big personality is
Okay.
different.
Personalities.
Fair
yeah.
enough.
The biggest personality in there is probably like
Declan Rice.
Zinchenko, Declan,
Yeah.
Gabriel.
maybe, yeah.
Gabriel Saliba, perhaps.
So if he comes in and wants to be top dog, yeah, you're top dog. But Vinny's top dog in that team. Bellingham's top dog in that team.
You can't handle that many.
Rodrigo
dogs.
wants to be top dog in that team.
That's literally the problem I was outlining 2 seconds ago. Yeah.
No,
Messi wanted to be top dog in PSG. So did Neymar.
no.
Saka and Odegaard are top
There's no
dogs.
leash that big.
But
Yeah.
if him on the left, like we would literally win everything. I guarantee it. It won't happen. How long is this contract?
2029 or something.
Yeah, bro, it's not happening now. I'm sorry, but maybe you can rest easy knowing that Kylian thinks
150 million plus Martinelli.
Okay.
Leave it at that.
Honestly, like
plus Martinelli. Yo, bro, send him to Real Madrid Castilla. He said plus Martinelli.
But if shit really hits the fan at Real Madrid, like, why can't someone just pay it
Like,
off?
just play it.
Fuck it.
Just pay.
Say they have an atrocious season, finish 3rd in the league, and
Mbappe's demanding
get
to
eliminated in the knockout stages of the Champions League.
What's the highest ever? Neymar to
Yeah, 2-2-2.
Highest
2-2-2?
transfer? Yeah.
Okay, it'd have to be around that.
Yeah.
Arsenal can
No, it doesn't have to be that high.
No, I think it'd have to be a little lower.
It could be south
A little
of
lower.
200.
Yeah, it could be south of 200.
like
Yeah. Ring Kroenke
maybe
real
sell
quick.
Ethan Harry. Like I don't know. Get some
That's crazy.
That's insane.
guys. I wanted it so bad.
That's a sellout right there.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
I could
you
have had Mbappe to Arsenal and Otani to the Blue Jays in the same freaking summer. Anyway.
Yeah. Tough for you. But I just want to give you that shout out because like I actually am seeing rumblings that should have been the case. And I'm like,
It made
people weren't tuned in to
It
the
made
Real
so
Football
much
Podcast
sense,
TikTok.
bro. And TT, bro. TT.
No.
Anyway,
Continue the legacy. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Speaking of PSG,
The Man City game. We didn't finish.
Didn't we talk about that? Oh, okay. Go finish. What do you want to?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, what do you want to
PSG.
finish talking
There was
about?
nothing else really. I'm sorry. I
He
thought
wanted
we
to
were done.
glaze Amorim some more.
I just want to glaze him some more.
I know. Go ahead. Like, wait till he's
Crazy.
your damn manager and you lose
He
the
is our
first
damn
game.
He
manager.
is. He's in
Wait till he
Manchester now.
coaches the game. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Hey, he's our manager, mate. I don't know what you expect. I'm not gonna glaze Rude anymore. He's gone.
And
Yeah.
that Rude.
I'm just. Why would you like keep him on? I don't know.
You wish you thought Rude should stay.
I don't care. Like, I know he did well in like the 4 games he was in charge.
Why
like,
wouldn't they keep Michael Carrick when Ole got
so
sacked?
W. Michael Carrick, bro.
Did the same thing, no? Didn't
Bro,
lose a
those
game?
assistants
Carrick would do-
sucked, but they've actually gone on to do good
No, I'm
things.
saying like you don't
since
keep
leaving
interim
United.
managers.
Yeah.
They're interim managers for a reason.
But
They're not
Rude, there was no way that Rude could have stayed at United. And
there.
it worked.
Impossible.
Like
Impossible.
he couldn't have been our assistant coach because Ruben's got his own guy who's been with him since the Braga days. So you're not gonna interrupt that.
Oh, since the
That's,
Braga
that's
days.
day one.
That's
day one.
that's
literally
homie. That's
day
homie right
one.
there.
yeah.
And then what? If you make Rude a striker coach, that doesn't work. He's too big to be like a striking coach.
Sure.
And then plus like the minute the Southampton job becomes available, or the minute the Feyenoord job becomes available, or anything in Germany maybe, like Rude is requesting an interview. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it just wouldn't make sense, right?
Okay.
So
Thank you. Like genuinely, thank you for explaining.
I would
it that way.
rather have Ruben bring his own guys. I want the players to be exposed to like a new culture. I
almost
don't
like
want
the-
them to be like
for the 7th
For
time
the
now.
7th time. Let's
I
expose
don't want it
them
to be
a new
March
culture.
and then like, bro, the players are going like, we could get this guy sacked, and then just Root comes in for the rest of the season. You know?
It's like
no.
we're not going there yet, but anyway.
How many cultures have been exposed to?
So many.
Bro, I'm just fucking saying, like, the fucking culture is always put on the manager when the players have been through like fucking 5 of them. But I'm just
Are you feeling bad for the players at this right now?
no, I'm saying they should get more scrutiny.
Yeah, and Bruno Fernandes. Sorry, I'm not.
Hey, Bruno Fernandes' game at the weekend was spectacular.
I did not watch it. I'm gonna be honest.
It was a great game.
Yeah, it was actually.
Okay, PSG.
PSG, what happened?
PSG won Atletico Madrid 2
Man, what
Didn't
a
watch the
with
game
a
either.
last minute
What a
Angel
genuine-
Correa winner.
disgrace. Disgrace.
He's a fucking disgrace.
It is a fucking disgrace. That's
Yeah,
the only
you
way
guys
I can
are-
describe
you guys
this
are
game.
cooked.
Because how are we?
Like actually
Like
cooked.
genuinely cooked.
I said this in the group chat. How are we losing to an out of form Atletico who are playing one of the worst? How we're putting on one of the worst performances
they're not playing
that
well.
I've ever seen so far in this Champions League campaign.
Yep.
Genuinely, Atletico Madrid played like dog shit.
Not
They
doing
were-
well in the league either.
They were awful, and they're doing bad in La Liga as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is an Atletico Madrid that conceded 4 goals to Benfica, who are having a bad season.
Well, better now.
Better now, but
Better now.
when this was happening, they were
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a bad season. This is an Atletico Madrid who lost to Lille at home, and we can't score 1 goal past them at home.
So PSG currently sitting 25th. That is out of even the playoff spots in the Champions League. Their
Oh.
next games
Is
are
Bayern at home?
Oh my god.
Then we have Salzburg. No, Bayern away. Sorry, Bayern away. So Bayern at the Allianz.
Oh my god.
Then we have
Then
Salzburg
Salzburg away.
away. Then we receive Man City,
Fucking, oh my god. And then you play Man City. And then you play
and
Stuttgart.
then we play Stuttgart, who is a great team.
Holy fuck. You are
Yikers.
cooked.
Yeah.
You are cooked.
Enrique
Wow.
out.
But we didn't see
No.
we didn't see him crashing on the group chat that day.
Antoine doesn't crash out. That was like his version of a crash out.
Yeah, that was my version of a crash.
I understand you. He doesn't get you. I do. So don't worry. What's left of you? How am I
No, but seriously,
supposed
like an actual genuine disgrace.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's,
It is really
It's like the
tough.
players panic once it's Champions League, and then they show me the best football I've ever seen when it's Liga.
When it's
but I mean
farmers.
that shows the level of difference in these leagues.
Pablo Barrios. Remember the name.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
Thanks for Atletico Madrid.
I think like PSG, I don't think will ever be ready to step it up in Europe until they're forced to step it up in their league. I think you're not challenged enough on a week-to-week basis where your players are like bred enough to really turn it on when they need to. Like they're not put through any adversity in Liga, right?
Well, then
They're-
what's the point of even competing for it at that point?
Sorry, I had a clip planned. Just keep
No,
going.
but seriously, if they're not going to step it up for Champions League, what are you joining the club for? If you're not joining the club with ambitions to win the Champions League, you're joining the club to let me get a Liga trophy. Let me get a free trophy in my cabinet. That's not why they joined the club. That's
I know that's not why they joined the club, but I'm just saying, like when you're a player and week to week to week, you can give. You don't have to leave second gear.
yeah.
You
No, that's
know?
fair. That's absolutely.
Like, you know, like, have I really improved it that much this season? No, but I'm putting up good numbers in Liga, so like I have the impression that I'm doing well, and then you get exposed in the Champions League against, you know, all these teams that are being challenged every single week. So, what the fuck are you doing?
It's called Farmer's Song.
All that for that.
I don't think I'll get copyrighted because I only played like 1 second of it, but I just anyway. I tried. It would have been really like it would have worked. You get what I was going for?
No, I get it. Because like a farmer's league.
I still will never get over the one Liga game we won. That one time.
The one time we all tuned in
It's like they
because he was hyping up PSG, and there's literally a tractor in the background.
A full tractor. Like,
It's not even, bro. There's no stands. It's just a field
just
as far as the eye can
field
see.
of nothing and a tractor just mowing down the grass. Oh, that was the best moment of all time.
As far as the eye can see.
Anyway, you guys are cool.
Anywho, yeah. So, anyways, you guys are fucked. Let's move on.
Thanks. That's a good point you make, though. Genuinely.
Yeah.
That's probably
So, just
true.
Liga has a problem.
Is it? I mean, we've known this for a long
But
time
it's getting
now.
better now, though.
It's not.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Because you're referencing Marseille.
And Lille.
Okay. And
But,
okay.
like,
What about-
some, like
what
some
about Monaco?
years
And
you'll
SC,
have-
Monaco-
and SC Brest.
Monaco. Well, Brest aren't like they're doing great. Like they're overperforming in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, they're fourth in the
Yeah.
Champions League table, but in the league it's a little
Fair,
less impressive.
Guys, we've been going for almost an hour. We haven't left the Champions League.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, no, I understand. Referencing Marseille though as being better, they've been really bad under De Zerbi so far. Anyways, let's continue.
They've been bad.
They've
under
been
De
bad.
Zerbi?
Yeah,
Like,
De Zerbi said that. He
De
had
Zerbi's-
that quote. I saw that.
So,
Yeah.
Did you see the quote?
Yeah.
He said, "If I'm the problem, then I'm leaving."
Oh, did you see
2
what he
months in.
did? Did you see what he did after the most recent loss?
Yeah, he showed his players his Manchester United offer from the summer, and saying that he turned it down because Marseille had more of a passion project than
Which,
Manchester
by the
United
fucking way, is not fucking true. We did not give him a fucking contract.
because
You
you
don't
know
know
that.
that.
Yeah, because you're the insider.
He was the one signing it.
Yeah.
No,
His signature's on there.
did we maybe have some talks with him behind closed doors before the FA Cup final?
You tell me.
Perchance.
Oh.
But was an actual fucking contract given to fucking Roberto De Zerbi of all people? Come on now.
I
Let's be
mean,
serious.
Who's Ben Seguir?
You don't know Elias Ben Seguir? Like, let me get you to know it. Like that Monaco. Listen to me. You don't know.
I just saw you had a good
you
performance.
don't know Elias Ben Seguir.
You don't know Justin Champagny?
Yeah.
That's what you're sounding like right now.
No, seriously, Blake.
Go
This, if there's one name I want you to remember, if there's two names I want you to remember in this Monaco squad. What are you laughing at?
Who the fuck?
No,
Is it
seriously.
Aliouche the other guy?
Watch the pronunciation there. If there's two names I want you to remember in that Monaco squad, it's Elias Ben Seguir and Marnes Akliouche. Seriously, these two players are like one of the only reasons why I still watch Liga, like Monaco against like Le Havre or Monaco against the worst teams in Liga. Seriously, these two players,
Sure.
they have genuine magic at the bottom of their feet. They can produce chances whenever they want, and in a couple years,
I knew actually.
if they're
No, I
spared,
do
if they're
see
if they're
it.
spared of injuries, in a couple years, I seriously think they're gonna be like Akliouche could get called up for France in a couple years, in a couple months. I mean, Akliouche
No, like,
could
I
genuinely
do
get
see
called
it.
up for
I
France
do
in a couple
see it.
months.
But it's just funny whenever you.
Elias Ben
Why do you make a
Seguir
claim
has
like
6
that?
goal contributions in 11 matches so far.
That's not everything. And
I'm just
how
saying-
old
I'm
is
just
he?
saying.
17,
He's not-
18,
He's
19.
obviously 19, yeah,
19.
19.
Moroccan. Good.
Lively little player. You would love him at Arsenal. He's a left winger too.
I would.
Yeah,
Ah,
little backup for Martinelli. At this point, he's
Start.
starting.
Yeah,
we have
Anyway.
a new Barcola before.
I know. Okay, go
Park
United.
was-
Go talk about your win.
Let's talk about United. All right, fair enough. United 3, Leicester 0. Moving on to the Prem now. In my notes, I wrote, we actually played well with a little crying emoji.
I didn't watch the game. It was the early start, right?
9 a.m.
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah. No, we actually played well. It was a great send-off for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Just the players, as far as it goes, as far as an all-around performance goes, I think this is the best of the season so far. Ugarte, Casemiro, they look fucking great as a
I know. I
midfield
saw
partnership.
the Ugarte love on the timeline.
Ugarte actually looked really good, and I had my suspicions for him. but Rude's given him 4 starts in a row since he's taken over as interim, and he's kind of grown into the team now. It's almost like if you give a run of games to a player, they're going to do well. Same thing with Amad Diallo. So I like seeing it.
And there you go. There's the Ten Hag slander.
Think about
The stuff
5
I was saying about Ugarte before, I now take back. I am back on the train. All right. And I'm excited for what Amorim does with this guy.
Cool.
Even Casemiro's looking good, man. That's all I'm saying. As a midfield 2 by themselves, isolated. Could go,
Yeah, it's scary.
Could go a little south.
You'll need Hoyland to help out, like genuinely.
Well, we need the 2 10s to help out as well.
2 10s?
I still hate that.
we have 2 10s.
Because the wingers play as 10s, like, and then the fullbacks.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little too narrow.
I literally oh my god, I literally just figured out the system right there.
Yeah.
To be honest,
He just said wingbacks, 10s.
well, no, the wingbacks.
I figured it out, guys.
The wingbacks are the ones that hug the touchline, and then the 2 10s are
The
ones
wingbacks
that,
provide the width and the 10.
Yeah, which again makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, even sending cross into the box, like I liked seeing it. It was kind of like an everybody eats kind of game, and I really liked seeing it. Garnacho, do you see that
Garnacho.
situation?
Oh yeah, he didn't
I did.
celebrate.
Alejandro Garnacho. So starting at the Pout game in midweek, there was a fan outside of Old Trafford by
see
all the kids that were getting autographs, and he's live streaming Garnacho, and he says to his face like, "Oi, Garnacho, you just got to work on your passing and your dribbling,
Pass better next
and your
time."
first touch." And,
Yeah.
and you're a little too selfish, and you need to do all this and this and that and that. And then Garnacho, he's walking away, turns to the guy saying like, "Oh, you should be playing, mate." Super disrespectful. That guy's kind of a reputation in the United fan base as being like a little bit of a prick. I used to actually watch him on the United stand, but now like he's fully like gone crazy. But no, just honestly super disrespectful. Like it's one thing like saying it behind a screen or just being like an anonymous account or like, saying it from a place of wanting the player to do better, but there are certain characters that just would be okay with seeing the world burn if it meant they could cover it and get clicks. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Like, he knew that saying that to Garnacho to his face wouldn't actually do anything to make Garnacho better. Wouldn't do anything to actually help out the player because
Clearly got
Like,
to him,
I
though.
don't. Well, it did get to him.
But that's
But
That's just because he took it well. The intentions was not to make it. Like, the intentions was clearly.
well, this is the thing, bro. Garnacho is he's 20 years old.
lad, don't if you're gonna tell me like give me a sob story about how this guy
No, I'm just saying. He's at the biggest club in the world. He has all these world class coaches around him. He
you didn't have to go there and you went there. So.
I'm saying he has all these coaches around him. He has
There we
all
go.
these players, these veterans that are
Remove the
there to
adjective.
support him. He knows he has to pass better. His first touch could do work. He has to finish the ball better. He knows
Yeah,
these
exactly.
things, bro.
Okay.
He doesn't need fucking John 25 from
Yeah.
Stockport to be slagging him outside of Old Trafford and telling him these things.
Absolutely, I don't disagree with you. That guy shouldn't have said that. Like, it's just dumb, and you're just being a nuisance for no reason. However, like, it's kind of like the whole Brendan Johnson situation. Like, Brendan Johnson got a lot of criticism online, and then he got better because of it. If Garnacho was like, and he kind of didn't celebrate as well. If it becomes like a thing where it's like Garnacho can't handle, you know what I mean? It could be taken in a different way. Where
the thing is, like, he's proven time and time again that he can. This is just like
Exactly.
a simple, like, bit of like a, not even a rough patch of form. Like,
Seriously.
he was a little bit quiet against PAOK, sure, and he didn't make the best decisions against Chelsea, but like, he's been our best attacker this season, I think.
Best attacker and scariest threat for sure.
100%.
Sure.
100%.
Sure.
It's one
And
thing to
he's-
say it online, but in person, when you know there's literally zero
But-
points to saying that, it doesn't make
us
sense.
even talk like I get it. It's just, but he's within his right technically to say that. He shouldn't have said it, but this is what it's like. Being
But like,
he's still an
just to
idiot for
say
saying it.
Just to
but
say it to the face of a professional footballer, it's just a whole different level of disrespect. That's what
I
it
don't
is.
disagree at all. I just
No.
he's in
and
his
like,
right to do it.
yeah, I mean, Garnacho knows he has to improve. He has been improving.
Yeah.
He scored that goal. Like, does he have to be a little bit petty about it and not celebrate? No, that's a little bit extra, for being honest.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the gig of being a United player. You're gonna get
Yeah,
criticism. You're
I
gonna get
agree.
too much love when you're doing well. You're gonna get too much hate when you're doing badly. That's just part of the gig, really.
sure, yeah.
Like the fans need to get behind him. This is the Carrington product. Like this is an academy product. We should all get behind him and support him even through the rough times, and not be the first to fucking slag him off and give him this slander when it's going wrong. I saw somebody. I was on United Twitter. I saw somebody calling Højlund. I saw this tweet. Holocaust with another terrible performance.
Holocaust? I don't get it.
Holocaust.
Oh, well, that's just terrible.
That's coming from a United fan. Like, come on.
That's the same.
But you want Joshua Zirkzee to start, so you're slagging off these players with like
Well,
a
if you want
terrible
Joshua
nicknames.
Zirkzee to start, and your club's further in the mud than I thought.
See, you're a rival fan, so I'd expect that from you. But like that level of like,
Well, that's just banter, innit? Like,
I
I'm
know,
not
I know.
like-
But like that level of slander coming from United fans, like, come on, that's getting like a little bit much. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. There's a fine line between
Yeah.
saying where a player needs to improve, just like
Absolutely.
criticizing them as players, constructive criticism as players, and then just slagging them off because you want a few clicks
For
on your
sure.
podcast.
But at the same time, like, that's what comes in a big market. Like, don't suck it up, but
And are we being a little bit of hypocrites by saying that? Perhaps. One of our
Perchance.
biggest video lately has been him hating on John Duran. Based off of
John
what?
Duran.
I don't know. But that's just
did he score this weekend? I'm kidding.
but
not
that's
going
just
there.
that is the game we play on social media, unfortunately. But sometimes it does create these bad actors.
Well, no,
that-
but it's like it needs to come from, like I said, you can criticize a player, but it has to come from a place of genuine like
logic.
logic and not. Okay.
And like wanting the player to improve,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
It becomes a place of hatred, and that's just yeah.
Yeah.
especially when you're a fan of
Yeah,
that
it
team.
doesn't
That
make
makes it
sense.
even worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's move off this game now. Brighton 2, Man City 1. We kind of touched on the Man City downfall
Fantastic.
before, but just fantastic.
That got the bird flying, Blake.
That got
as he said.
the seagulls got the
Absolutely.
seagull flying.
Where'd you get that from? Is that your expression? We should.
The one expression I do have is yikers. That one I got myself.
Okay.
You know how you heard me say that, right?
I feel like
Yikers.
I feel like I was hearing that
Okay,
in
sure.
like grade 12 or
Okay,
something.
sure, whatever.
But
No, that one wasn't.
bird
That,
flying?
that one's for my boys back home in Whippy. That was an elephant in the room, actually. But no, that one's from my boys back in Whippy. Shout out. They won't listen to this, but okay.
Are you all right?
Yes, I just
No, good. Oh, good. Bro.
needed a blow of the nose.
There you go. Shout out to Massimo. He taught me that one, but
Fair.
he's also a United fan.
Shout out Massimo.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Massimo, wasn't there a Massimo in this program
Probably.
I don't think
that
so.
left? I think.
Yeah, I
there
think so. But anyway, and I got Chat from Ireland. Shout out Ireland. Love you, girl.
Yeah, but chat's a little mainstream as well.
Yeah,
Sure.
chat.
But I got all of y'all saying that shit. So.
yeah, chat.
I never caved.
You got me
Okay.
saying. that.
I'm proud to say.
Fair enough.
And
said
I made
lads
yikers,
instead.
by the way. So you got me on lads. I'm a lad guy now.
Sorry. Anyways, but the Man City game, the
Oh,
seagull is flying.
can we please talk about Daniel Welbeck?
Wow,
Wow.
I know.
How old is that man?
37.
30 fucking 7.
I have no idea. That's a fat guess, but I think that's right.
He's like 33.
Really?
6ixYardBox
Really?
podcast,
Really?
everybody.
Really? Danny Welbeck age 37. He's 33. So anyway,
33.
he's just been around for guys. He won a title with United. Like that's how long he's been around.
Wow.
Not to shit on you guys, but genuinely,
Yeah.
like the last time he won a title was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Like that's how long he's been around. That's how.
didn't win one with Arsenal. That's for sure.
Absolutely not. He almost did though.
Won a
2016.
few FA Cups.
The Leicester one,
maybe.
yeah. But no, genuinely, like he's just again, he didn't score in this game, but his hold up play, his link up play, he just does so many things. Like, he's so good.
Did you see that goal?
It's the
from
fact that he's
the
starting
second goal?
over Evan Ferguson when Evan Ferguson has that crazy potential on his head.
Yeah, but Evan Ferguson's stock is really dropping.
Well, yeah,
It
but
has dropped a little bit. Yeah.
it has dropped. But he was tipped to be one of the great strikers in the Premier League,
Absolutely.
and then Welbeck's starting over him. So
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Captaining,
What were you gonna
too.
say, Miles?
No, I was just saying. Did you guys see that second goal? Brighton's second goal from that. I think he's the Danish. He's Irish. Who's the fucking guy that scored the second goal for?
Oh, it's this youngster. Yeah.
O'Reilly?
Oh,
O'Reilly.
yeah,
Riley.
yeah.
Did you see-
Was it like
oh.
his first start or something?
first start, yeah,
Wow.
It was
or not first game. He got
He
subbed.
Wow.
came on
That's
as
a
a sub and
crazy
he scored
debut.
a great goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Great
love those
goal.
types of goals.
Lads, Welbeck 8 goal contributions already this season. 6 goals, 2
I
assists.
love the guy. I fucking love the guy.
I love
a few
him.
of those against United, so I don't love the guy.
There's nothing
But
better than seeing like an old player who's been around the Prem forever and he just starts kind of.
He still has it.
He just
Yeah.
has that season. Not that season, but he has a few good seasons where you're like,
Yeah.
he's like some fine wine.
Mhm.
You know?
No.
So yeah.
Good bloke. And City again, just the same thing. Not the same thing that happened in the Sporting game, but just more of the same. Just can't
they
withstand.
cannot
Man.
control the midfield like I'm used to them seeing.
Yeah.
Dude, Kovacic
Used to seeing them.
and Lewis just Kovacic just cannot
Giving him the
not
bacon, too.
replace
Also,
Rodri
and Nunez, guys.
whatsoever.
Are we gonna talk about how like bad that
Mateus
transfer?
Nunes?
Yeah, we can talk about bad.
No, it wasn't a bad
he's
transfer.
he's been okay, but again, he can't fill the
what are
Rodri
we, for
role.
for 50 million after Pep bigged him up for his coach not playing him.
Look,
That's the whole reason why they bought him. Because remember that whole thing is that
Did
Nunez
they
is
sign
not,
him last summer or this summer?
last summer.
last summer.
Last summer.
Bro, he's been fine.
He's been
dude.
okay.
He hasn't
You have to
played.
you have to give it time with City players because they always have a quiet first year
Yeah, but
and then they
has
explode.
Grealish been fine? No, he's been bad.
That's true. Calvin Phillips too.
Anyway,
But yeah, no,
That
Kovacic
wasn't
cannot replace Rodri. Like seriously,
he
That's what-
can do a job
do a
every
job,
now
like,
and again,
his
but
pass-
consistency.
Like,
That's
his,
what it
his
is,
pass
right?
on the Holland goal was good.
Yeah.
There's moments of brilliance there, but
Yeah.
just as Rodri was doing it in the
But
entire
that's
game, he
the
just
thing.
can't hold it the
that's,
entire game.
That's what separates the Rodris from the Casemiros right now. Because Casemiro had a good game on the weekend, but not all the time. From the Thomas Partey's. Thomas Partey had a good game on the weekend, but he doesn't do all the time.
Yeah.
So
No, you're right. 4 losses in a row for Pep, and it is the
That gets
first
over
time
fine.
that has ever happened
His entire
at
career.
Man City.
Wow.
Bird is soaring at that one.
and
Yeah.
what did he say at the end of the game, lads? Did you see?
It was the first time for everything.
No, he said like
did say that.
he said, or maybe he did,
Yeah, he did.
but I think he also said like it's been so long, maybe it's time someone else wins.
Oh.
You guys didn't see
He
that?
said that.
Oh, I did
I,
not see
I saw something.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the.
Nah,
exact
those
quote
are
for you.
these are just mind games, bro. Before he played Sporting, he was saying that Ruben Amorim's a better manager than him. Like it's just mind games, bro. He just says this outrageous stuff. But actually, did you hear what Liam Gallagher said after the Sporting game?
No.
He's like very, very close friends with Man City. They hang out every single game where Gallagher's there, and he was saying that it felt like the end of an era, on like City's like Twitter space post match thing. He said he feels like an end of an era with Guardiola. So he kind of gave a hint that he knows that it's his last season. Again, saying with 100% certainty that at least by 2 weeks ago it was supposed to be Amorim to City.
That was
at the
really
end of the
good.
season.
I loved when you talked like genuinely
Yeah.
when you pointed that
The
out.
comments
my
did
mind was-
bring up Al Nasser, which I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, I went, maybe true.
Yeah, but from a money perspective, sure.
No, but what would
But
a
from a
young
coaching
manager like
perspective,
that
why
not
the
be
hell
possible?
would he go to Al Nasser?
Well, he did reject a 3 times offer, so that
But that's what I
wouldn't line
mean.
up.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, but again, sporting director. Let's not forget.
Sporting director.
It always gets us.
But yeah, no, it's looking tough in Cityland, which again we talked about is it's looking more tough. You guys think than Arsenal? I think they're both equally tough, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But
Look, at least De Bruyne is back. Maybe we'll see some.
That's the thing. Like when they actually have to make chances, when they have De Bruyne and Haaland on the same pitch is like
dangerous.
beautiful. But the problem is they can't retain the ball enough to make those chances.
yeah,
So
It's crazy that we're saying City can't retain the ball enough when
I
they
know
are
this
known
is
to
fucking
be,
Man City we're talking about. It's
passing it around the
crazy.
box like it's
yeah,
basketball.
it's crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah. Besides that, I mean, there's the Arsenal Chelsea draw, which we kind of touched on before.
They played. I think both teams played decent enough. I do think we should have
Yeah.
won the game.
What did you think of Havertz shushing the crowd?
They've hated on him for the whole time he's been at Arsenal.
what I'm saying as
After
well.
after literally getting you a Champions League. So yeah, all power to him. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be mad, of course. But all the power to him. Like,
course.
what do you think, Miles?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, they've also like it's well recorded that Chelsea fans are so salty.
So salty.
for how well he's. Well, obviously this season's been a bit
Yeah.
of a rough patch, but like how well he's done.
Yeah,
Ever since
absolutely.
he's left Chelsea.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, has the
And of
game
cour-
gone soft?
of course,
Question mark.
yeah.
God damn it!
Of
Like,
course it was
shushing the
offside
crowd.
too, but
Chelsea fans are insufferable as well. They are
yeah,
insufferable.
they're so. I
So
know. But that's what I mean. Like Havertz can do that. He's good at creating space. He's good at like finding chances. But he's not. Sorry, he's good at creating space like without the ball. But with the ball, like he's not just gonna run at someone and score. He's not gonna score a long shot. You know what I mean? He's not gonna do these crazy things that change the game on a dynamic level. He's gonna win a header from a cross, from a set piece. He's gonna score the chances that you expect him to score. And he's a very solid number 9, but he isn't a game breaker.
Yeah. Agreed.
But shout out to Odegaard coming back. He played fantastic. What a player.
It's actually insane how different of a team you guys look
I know.
with him and without him.
Well, we should have won that game. Like we had so
Yeah,
many chances at the end. Like,
absolutely.
what are we doing? Oh my god. Anyway.
I just want to give a shout out to Caicedo. I thought he was brilliant.
And it looks like
Yeah.
Chelsea are finally getting a little bit of their money's worth with that. Even though it's an
Last
outrageous
season,
price
he
tag.
was silently decent.
He was- yeah.
I feel like, especially at the end of the season, he started really stepping it up.
but nowhere near like what he's playing right now. Now he's
Mudryk is terrible though, lads. Like, he does
not
not.
good.
Also, Palmer kind of dropped his. I thought Palmer was.
Palmer
pretty
didn't have the
terrible.
best game.
Palmer didn't have the
He's
best
not
game,
good.
which
Yeah.
again has been a criticism of his. He doesn't do much in big games.
I still think that's a bit of a myth, but
But I'm just saying that's what I've seen from like again Saka didn't contribute to a goal, but I thought he played well overall.
Yeah.
A lot better than Martinelli.
No, it's mostly Palmer's first touch that was letting him down most of the time. Like in the amount of dangerous situations that Chelsea could have been in, but were let down because of Palmer's either bad decision making or bad first touch. I mean, it's just one game, but yeah, he didn't have the best game for sure.
yeah. And then the only other game really worthy of talking about is Liverpool beating Villa.
Oh, you
Again,
there is another game worthy of
2
talking about, you
weeks.
loser.
Which one?
Ipswich,
God.
Ipswich. First win in like
I
20
forgot
years.
about that.
Shout out to the
Yes,
Ipswich
of course,
boys.
Of course.
Tottenham are always serial losers. Even when Arsenal are on bad run of form, they still manage to completely bottle it, and I love it. No more calls from expressions to Robbie today, or this week.
Is Ange under pressure?
Yes, absolutely.
No,
I think he has to be.
sure.
I think he has to.
Did you see that video of him walking down the tunnel and some fan yelled something at him, and he turned back and probably like projected his aura onto him, gave him like a mean stare.
Projected
see
the
that?
aura is crazy.
I didn't see that. No.
No, it proper pissed him off.
Yeah?
Why am I talking like this, bro? It proper pissed him off. No, he was walking down the tunnel. A fan said something in the stands, and he turned back and kind of stared at him. Probably said something a little bit over the top. Yeah, it wasn't good. If you're going down 2-0 to Ipswich in what is like their first win in the Prem in like 20 years, then like what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what to think of Spurs anymore. Like they drop points. They drop points to Crystal Palace, who at the time were bottom of the league or drop zone. And then now they're dropping points to Ipswich, who are another, basically guaranteed for relegation. So we have to have a conversation about that.
Sorry, it's just funny.
As I was saying that, Blake is passing around a photo of Eric Ten Hag's bald head.
And with the tagline Pep Guardiola without Rodri.
Oh, I didn't.
Funny.
Guy, okay, what do you think? What do
Well,
you think?
it's
Spurs?
difficult. It's difficult to
What do you think? What for
decipher
Tottenham?
from this. It's really difficult to analyze this Spurs situation because
Sorry, I was.
you know how Ange Postecoglou said that he always wins trophies in his second season.
Yes.
He beat Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. So I feel like from a trophy perspective and how the board's
Yeah.
looking at it, I guess he's kind of living up to what he's saying because he's still in the running for
Yeah.
the most attainable trophy they can probably get.
Yeah.
But if you look at the league, it's not been looking too pretty lately. I don't know.
I don't know with Ange. The thing is, how I measure manager success is, are they getting the best out of their team? That should be how we all do it, right? I think Ange is kind of reaching the limits of the squad that he has. Son is in and out of the team. Solanke is a little bit inconsistent this season. If you look at the surrounding pieces, like Brennan Johnson, even Bentancur in the back line, like they're a cool team.
Well,
They're a Champions League side at best. I know like the position isn't like fantastic right now, but like I honestly wouldn't expect too much less from Spurs this season in terms of results and form.
Well, I don't think he is getting the best out of his players. I mean, look at Solanke last season.
But I'm not even like that convinced about Solanke. Like I wasn't that high on him anyway.
Well, I mean, if you can score 20 Premier League goals in a Bournemouth team, and then you go to Tottenham, who is a better team with better players around you who can create better opportunities for you.
You would expect some.
You would
But
expect
I was still
different
iffy
return.
on him before.
And it's
like,
not even like Tottenham's a team that everyone plays low block against and that are so attacking and so intimidating in front of goal. It's Tottenham at the end of the day. Like you won't play low block against Tottenham, which means that Solanke should be having more opportunity or more chances of goal.
No, you're right. But I just look at the teams that are better on paper, and there's like 4 or 5 of them where I'm like, that's just a better unit than them. Like that's just a better
Fair enough.
squad.
Yeah.
Like
Fair.
But how many seasons has Arsenal had that same situation where
Of course.
Under
But
Arteta for
I'm
the
even
first few
looking at
seasons,
like
yeah.
so City, Arsenal, Liverpool, obviously better. I mean, Liverpool is first year under Slots, and then Villa is better. Is a better squad. Honestly, I think on paper, United is on the same level as Spurs.
Yeah.
On paper, 100%.
If not
And then
better, man.
Newcastle is comparable. So like I'm not that surprised on how they're doing. Chelsea as well. Oh my God, I forgot
Yeah.
about Chelsea. Yeah. So if you look at the top 6 squads, Spurs arguably has the worst.
Yeah.
So plus there's your Newcastles and your Villas. So
Fair.
yeah, that's the thing, right? Like what manager would get better out of this team is what you have to ask as well. I don't know how many managers could do better.
That's what I'm saying. Just take it one transfer window at a time. I know
Exactly.
they weren't making much movements until they got Solanke in this transfer window, but
Yeah.
if they do exactly what Arsenal did with Arteta and they take it one transfer window at a time, taking the deadwood out, bringing some players that can reinforce the squad in, then bit by bit Postecoglou's ideas and way of playing are going to set in with the players,
Right.
Yep.
and it'll start working.
Which is capable of absolutely. But yeah, pressure, of course, this is the Premier League. There's no job without pressure. But yeah.
To end off the
Bram, go on.
To end off the pod, I just have a question for everyone.
Hit me.
go on.
I think we're done, right? With this everything.
FPL
FPL roundup, and there's something else I want to say.
Okay.
But go on.
I just wanted to shout out. Well, I want to give some shout outs to Bafatembi Gomes
Of course.
retiring. Just
Yeah.
iconic celebration. So I want to go
Very
around the
iconic.
room.
Go on.
And why did you look at me like that?
That was the lion one, right?
The crawling one.
Yeah.
So I want to go around the room, and what is your favorite or most iconic celebration that you can remember? Obviously, like the Sioux, but like, what's your favorite like iconic celebration? I don't know mine. So someone else
Mine's
go.
pretty easy.
It's gonna be this one, or it's gonna be this one.
What's this?
You remember when Griezmann did this?
No, yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay.
of course. Or during the World Cup.
Oh god.
So
terrible
Griezmann
memories.
celebrations for
It's
the
not a
non
great celebration, but it's iconic.
Yeah.
Griezmann was taking the L on every single opponent he was scoring on in the World Cup. He scored a goal in the World Cup final and went up to the Croatia fans and went like this. That's
Pretty aura.
fucking insane.
Pretty aura. I have
That's
mine.
fucking nuts.
That's cringe, bro.
I have mine.
That's cringe. What was he supposed to, like, bro? He was not gonna lose that game. Like, come on now.
Right.
Hey,
Allow it.
it was possible.
Mine is Giroud's scorpion celebration.
Yeah.
What did he do?
That
No,
one?
no.
It was
yeah, it
that
was a
one.
knee slide.
No.
That was that
the
one.
game he scored after, he did the scorpion celebration.
Oh, right.
The
Remember
game he
that?
scored.
Oh,
Like he scored a goal
He
the
scored
next
a goal.
game.
So
and
after
then
he
went
scored
like
the crazy scorpion goal.
Oh,
then-
really?
And it was on
okay.
FIFA.
You don't know that?
It was on FIFA.
It was on FIFA,
Yeah.
bro. You big fucking fan. Love that celebration. He looks so stupid doing it, but I loved it.
He did look very dumb doing it.
Mine are two polar opposites. Either like a crazy acrobatic celebration. I'm talking like a nanny or an Aubameyang.
So I need one. This isn't an all. I need one celebration.
I was gonna say like
multiple choice here.
Like
the
what?
stoic ones as well.
The stoic
Like-
ones, like just
Like Bellingham going like this and just chilling, or the non-celebrations like Cantona's chip against Leeds. I don't know if you're talking about. Or he chips at the edge of the box, it goes in, the whole crowd's going crazy, and he just stands there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Unfazed. I love those.
Pogba
ones.
against Switzerland in the Euro.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes,
I like
yes.
that.
Yes.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang front flip. Just no. I had it way before you even thought of it. So
That's
bar
fair.
for bar. I'm
no,
kidding.
I just like back in the day when goals weren't coming in that often.
Yeah, fair.
You know, to
Yeah.
see it happen.
I'm trying to find the. I'm trying to
Fucking
find
nice.
the scorpion celebration for you. Oh, here it is. It's so good.
You never
Oh, I have seen
Yeah.
that. I thought he
Come
was like
on.
clicking his, like doing the Irish
No,
thing.
he's no.
I'm dumb
It's
as
against
fuck.
Bournemouth too. I love that yellow kid, Gabriel Paulista. Oh, he'd do such a job right now.
All right.
He wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
He's a center back. No,
Yeah.
you're fine. You're fine. You're good.
Okay.
My one little thing. Did you guys see the in Argentina today?
So like, okay.
No, listen. In Argentina today, did you see a Minecraft streamer that was brought on or actually started a professional game in Argentina?
What are you talking about right now?
So, in a match,
This is sorry. This is such a clip farm, bro. It's such a
It's like you're talking about Minecraft. Like this is clip farm, dude.
Anyway,
Literally.
go ahead. Continue farming.
no, I'm not even farming. I saw this on Debatable Football Opinions.
This won't be a TikTok.
It might be a TikTok. It might be a TikTok. Got it. It might be a TikTok. Depends. We'll see. But did you You didn't see it?
Didn't see it. Definitely fucking.
No,
didn't
just
see it.
explain. Go ahead, Les.
Explain your shitty story.
So against Velez, who is like the best team in Argentina.
Yeah.
Like this is like not some like scrub game. Like not like Stockport starting Top Jizzle. It's not like Stockport starting Top Jizzle in the game.
Okay.
All right.
That
Like,
didn't
this
happen,
is-
by the way. It was his brother, but anyway.
I know. But I'm just saying like this isn't like some lower league thing. This is like the best team in Argentina right now. They were playing against the team that was in 9th place, and they started a streamer named Spreen, who has never played football before. Today he made his professional debut and played the first 59 seconds of the game before being subbed out.
59 seconds.
So
59
So
seconds.
why did he do
yeah,
it?
what's going on? Like,
Just for vibes. Just for publicity.
What
or
was the
whatever
game?
fuck.
What was the game?
It
Velez
was
versus-
literally today. Go to FootMob.
Oh, yeah, I
And
see,
the
I see,
first
I
game,
see.
Deportivo Riestra versus Velez, and then look at the substitutions. There was one in the
Buha
second
Jurek?
minute.
Where? I don't see it. Am I-
That's his
This
proper
guy?
name. Go to the
Buha Jurek?
substitutions.
Oh, Buha
yeah,
Jurek.
that's his name right there. But he's known as Spreen.
minutes. His FOTMOD stats are crazy. If you go on his account, it's minutes played 1, started 1, matches 1.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so,
So-
weird.
One Sebastian Veron.
5.4 million followers.
Interesting.
Check his story. Check his story.
Keep talking to.
One Sebastian Veron, the old midfielder.
Well, he's just in the dressing room, just getting his boots off.
He's never played football before, by the way.
There had to be a reason behind this.
I don't.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
probably.
Look, like
I
Well,
mean,
we have to translate all because it's in Spanish.
you guys better not call Liga and Farmers League ever fucking again, all right?
guy in the
Bro.
youth system who couldn't cut it with 100 goals in a season is fuming right now.
That's crazy.
One Sebastian Veron came out and said this is a total lack of respect for football and football players.
Absolutely.
Where?
Well, no, it is. Absolutely
I
it is.
completely agree. I'm just
It is
Seriously.
though.
I'm just
You
kidding.
have semi-pro players
No,
like
no,
dying to get on
You
the
guys
pitch,
wanna-
and then
I
a
totally
streamer.
You guys want
to
to see his
started.
highlights? Here he is, starting the game, walking around, and then coming off.
Wow.
No,
What are they?
What are
they?
the
I'm saying
disgrace.
this for genuine laughs.
No,
Like
that's- that's
I might
actually-
not
No,
even
it's
say
funny.
this
It's
as
funny. That's
What
just
it- what
the
it-
edit's
but
lame.
it's fucking
I don't
crazy.
like that edit.
Yeah, it looks like a donut.
Yeah.
What a
Anyway.
disgrace.
It is.
Good,
Fucking
good
this
story.
game.
Good clip for him. I like that.
I just saw it today, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to mention this.
Don't
on the
forget to
pod.
like and
I
subscribe.
have others too, but we don't have time for those today.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Yeah.
We do have time for FPL Roundup.
Yes, we do.
With Blake Salabis, because I've been doing it the past couple weeks, because I've been doing better, guys.
Oh my god, I hate FPL so
So,
much. It's like my fifth red arrow.
Antoine actually did make the deadline. Clap for Antoine, everyone. Good job.
This is
like
what happens
3 a.m.
when-
crisis.
This is what happens when Antoine makes the fucking deadline.
I know.
3 a.m.
Jesus
crisis. I remember texting you guys.
So, at the bottom is...
You actually have such a sick team. How many transfers did you make?
5.
Okay.
Oh my
What'd you
god.
do?
Huh?
You had 5 stacked
I
up?
had 5.
That's basically a wild card.
Okay,
bro.
so we had Miles Upberg at the bottom with
fucking
42
disgraceful.
points.
Yeah, birds out.
Onana came in with the 9 point, which apparently, like, crazy.
We're
crazy
making
shout.
goalkeeper transfers now.
Crazy.
What are we doing?
And then
points.
Captain Holland with 10, but obviously that wasn't.
who was your other keeper that you sold?
Raya.
Interesting
low key
move.
fair.
Oh,
Low key fair.
7
Low
point
key
swing.
fair.
We take that.
And then Julian came in third for the week, had 43 points. Only one better than Miles. His best player was Mateus Cunha, which was a good little thing. I was along with Nouri. Other than that, not much besides the Holland goal. No one left on the bench, so we take that.
Another red arrow, bro.
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
Blake had a green arrow again. He's now. I'm not 6 million in the world. I'm like 5 something now.
Oh,
But genuinely, like,
There's an inactive players higher than you. Sorry. My bad.
like, do you feel better about yourself or something? Like, okay.
I do.
I had 50 points, one above average, which isn't great, but never doubt Emma Smith Rowe, who got 11 points for me this week, which is
Yes, sir.
fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, macaroni and cheese, Antoine Leonard.
Does he even play anymore? Awonyi?
Macaroni?
Macaroni.
Sorry. Fuck.
Does he even? No, he doesn't. Damn, dude.
Captain Salah for a 28-point total
that.
was fantastic. A blank from Lewis, but that didn't hurt him as Isaac Cunha.
No, it hurt me. Yeah. Dude, I want Lewis gone.
Did you say Isaac?
Yeah, Alex, yeah. Isaac?
Yeah.
Like, are we really doing name police right now?
we are.
Isaac
Isaac is
Cunha
crazy,
and
bro.
Burmo.
Isaac is crazy.
ISAAC. That's Isaac.
Okay, Antoine Leonard.
It's actually Leonard.
No, it's not, though, but if I...
That was good.
Oh my god, and that's a PL roundup.
It's actually Mateos.
This guy, I literally coughed in my shirt. Oh my god, you're the one who was like, "Mexe fica," blah blah. It says a random thing all the time. Like, there's actually a genuine debate. What's better? Because people have two different opinions on this, and then we'll actually shut up and go.
Football
away.
in the club.
Yeah, football is. I go back on that. What is
Go on.
more respectful? Saying the word in your own, like the name in your own mother tongue and accent, or trying to
depends who you're
fake an
around.
accent? But
Depends who you're
exactly, it's subjective. So let's relax, everyone.
Let's relax.
But like, Isaac is crazy. That's
Okay.
just not how you say it.
Okay.
not how it's
I'm
spelled.
sorry. I'll call him Isaac from now on. But when he was coming
I'll
up, before he went to
apologize.
Newcastle, when he was at.
You got it.
So
Yeah.
see that,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I know, like I know. But when he was there and I signed him on all my career modes, I knew it was Alex Isaac.
Okay. You were scouting him at Sociedad. I love that.
Bro, guys,
Everybody knew it was
I
Sociedad,
know
bro.
these players.
You were scouting him at
You know
Malmo.
who's a wonder kid failure is Antonio Sanabria, and I bring him up all the time. I
Yeah.
wonder how he's doing.
Yeah.
Sanabria, crazy. I actually just signed Cunha on my Benfica career mode. Shout out.
Did you buy 25?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, he's done it.
Can we run clubs?
I'm so down.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh
It's
my
gotten in the way-
God.
It's gotten in the way of my weekends. So
Antonio
much.
Sanabria is with Torino. 2 goals already this season. My boy.
Boy.
We take that.
I love that for him.
I
You
love
know who
that
else
for
I
him
signed on
too.
my Benfica career mode? Giovanni Quenda just got an assist against Man City. 17-year-old.
Oh, the sporting guy?
Right wing. Yep.
Yeah. I know about him.
Remember the fucking name.
I know about him. Don't worry.
So
Jews,
when this guy goes and says remember the name, we're like yeah, let's
No.
remember the name. But
No,
with
because
me,
no,
Oh,
because
you
we're,
guys just
we're
against City.
dying of
no,
laughter.
because it's your shtick. That's why.
Betancourt's
Boys.
doesn't have the same.
Betancourt's
Baby boys.
BBB.
Anyway,
Triple B. I have to do this assignment, guys.
it's not Jadal Katongo, but exactly.
Speaking of Betancourt, Papa Betancourt is confirmed going to the City Trophy Tour, everybody.
Him
It's
And on that note,
It's also a watch along for the Liverpool game at the end of the month.
oh, there you go.
He asked if I want to come. I've never said no quicker.
There you go.
But no, that'll be fun for him. Anywho, let's wrap up this pod, everybody. International break.
We'll see if
we're
we
not coming
pod
back next week.
Probably not.
No,
No, we should.
We are.
We should.
We'll see. We'll
we,
see.
we can come up with stuff. We can make 11s. We can make lists.
We'll see.
We can have debates.
We can analyze.
It also is the
international
night before
games.
my show day, so we'll see.
We can
Might be.
analyze international games. How about that?
We'll see.
How about that?
Thoughts,
Okay, end the
thoughts,
pod.
Miles?
I'm done.
Sorry, what?
Thoughts on analyzing international games?
I would love to.
Yeah, I'm not coming.
Wales versus Georgia. Georgia won. Wales won.
All right, let's end.
Take it away.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of the 6 Yard Box
Sorry
podcast.
if the levels are weird this time, guys. It's not our fault.
Yeah, if the audio's bad, our apologies.
No, you
we've
know
had
what?
some difficulties.
Jew is on post production. He's
Jew's
gonna
cooking.
save everything.
But
and
Blake
he's-
cooks all the time, though.
Yeah, Blake does.
He's
cook
just
all the
sous
time.
chef. You know what I mean? Sous
No, he's the head chef.
Okay.
Anyway.
No. We're fine.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of the pod. We love these so much. I can't believe 69 of these have gone by already. And we'll talk to you for 70 next week before we fucking know it. Thank you again, everybody, and see ya.
We out.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.